first round pick in the 1995 NFL Draft, you had to be in a different spot than you are now. What kind of advice would you give to an aspiring NFL receiver that's either in college now or high school or a rookie in the NFL? What would you tell them would be your most important advice to assist them in having a successful career as a receiver?
I would say stay focused on your goals at all times. There really is no off season. You're always working out. You never allow yourself to get out of shape. You're always preparing to get ready to play.
Now, receiving is a very difficult position, and it's difficult to have longevity, especially in the NFL. How do you explain your success and your longevity in the 3 teams you played for and be able to last in the NFL and still be successful and great at what you do?
I've been very blessed, number one. I've been able to stay in shape. I've gone through my share of injuries, of course. But, today I feel pretty good, and hopefully I'll play for a lot longer.
Every Sunday I'm watching you play out there, and I'm seeing the Jones Drew on the jersey. And I just happen to know, because I'm from Pasadena where you play your games, the Rose Bowl. I know a little bit about the story. I know it was a tough time in your life you went through, but explain how the name Jones Drew got on your jersey, because I remember watching you just had the Drew on there. What happened? And tell us what happened and how you use that as a motivation to do all the great things you're doing right now.
My whole life my name has been Jones Drew, but I just wanted to Drew. My grandfather raised me growing up with my mother and my grandmother, and ended up passing away at a game my third year of college. So in order to honor him, I put Jones Drew on the back and been that way ever since.
And you definitely honored him. He wears the number 55. He is one of the most physically dominant linebackers in the game in history. Tampa Bay, show some love for your very own number 55, Derrick Brooks! Derrick, we're in your backyard here. You've been in Florida your whole life. What is it like to play, growing up in Pensacola, going to Florida State, and now playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
It's been great as far as the weather. I don't really have to play a whole lot of cold games, but obviously you guys support the Bucs and me ever since high school. I've kind of been blessed to be one of the only few players besides Fred Taylor to play our whole career in Florida, so I love it, and I don't see myself playing anywhere else.
He wears number 4 for the Indianapolis Colts in his 13th season. He has 4 Super Bowl rings. Tampa Bay, show some love for Indianapolis Colt Vinatieri. Introduction right there. If I can announce as good as you can kick, then I'll be all right. Let's talk about pressure. You've garnered the names Automatic Adam, the Iceman. You've kicked 2 game-winning field goals in Super Bowls with seconds remaining. How would you say that focus, how do you channel yourself to say, it's time to me to go through those uprights? And, well, it's one of those things that you can't let all the external situations really get into your head and start thinking. If you're thinking about the other things rather than your job at hand, you're kind of leading yourself into an unsuccessful situation. But for me, I've always been surrounded with great players. My snappers and my holders have always been really good. So they make my job a little bit easier. I still have to do my part of the job. But, I guess at that point, block out all the people that are screaming bad things at you and what it means if you make it or miss it. And just think of it, this is a 45-yarder that you kick all the time in practice. Hit this one 3 today and you can get home and celebrate.